So, we're back in Tirana. I forgot the other day there that obviously Albania is well known for bunkers. That was a federalis coming to get me there by bunkers. Obviously Albania's got thousands of bunkers all over the country. During the communist period they were a bit paranoid about nuclear war breaking out, so the president at the time decided, hey, let's build loads of bunkers. So let's go try and find one. There's one in the city centre I've just passed. It's a museum. Might check that out later on. But just now we'll jump and try and find this one. It's in a park down here. There's a Chinese car. BYD. Another BYD. Must be the thing. Never seen one of them in the UK yet. Some Chinese cars. But yeah. So I think it's down here and to the right. There's a park up here. Just says checkpoint on the map, but I think it's a bunker. I'm not sure if it's a real bunker or one they've, you know, repurposed and brought here, but obviously Tirana must have had hundreds of bunkers. Yeah, nice little neighbourhood. I'll show you guys it. It's just like coffee shops. Swank. Porsche. Loads of electric cars as well, so it's definitely a swank area of town down here. And these are probably government buildings as well, which I guess sort of most of the government buildings in sort of more developing countries, they generally have the nice areas beside them. There's a KFC actually. First KFC I've seen here in Tirana. I think I seen one yesterday, and it's weird though because you don't get a lot of big names out here, like, you know, KFC, McDonald's, Popeyes, whatever. You don't really get them as much. Whereas, you know, centre of Glasgow, it's just all chains. Centre of London, Paris, it's all just chains. Not as much out here. That's the first KFC I've seen. I haven't seen a McDonald's. We walk past it. We go left here. Left. Yep. On that note though, I think the only places I haven't seen a McDonald's, well, Bolivia doesn't have a McDonald's, but that's because people think it's to do with socialism, but it's not. It's basically nobody liked it, because every city in Bolivia has Burger King. So KFC in Santa Cruz. Tunisia is another country I went to years ago and didn't have McDonald's, but they were getting one, so I think they've got one at this point. But in Albania, it's pretty cool. It's less chains. Where I'm staying, there's lots of little boutique shops. It's not like chains like H&M, Primark, etc. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice that it seems a lot more independent, a lot less globalised. That was the Stasi coming to get me there. Cigarettes, man. I went to the airport yesterday. That's how you say Albania, sorry, in Albanian. I can't remember. I'll not try it because I forget. There's the federalis. No idea. Probably an Albanian politician, I reckon. This is probably an important building, but we want to see some bunkers. We don't want to see politicians. I'm going to actually hazard a guess here and say that the parliament's here. Should maybe go see that. Put that in the list. Go see the Albanian Parliament. Oh, there we go. Bunker. Old bunker. Absolutely packing with tourists. But yeah. Obviously we gotta go in, but we'll wait a turn. Tour going on over there. There we go. Bunker. There we go. Wee bunker. No idea why that one's still here. There probably is more inside these buildings, to be honest. If you're going to build bunkers, you probably build loads of them inside these kind of like big grand buildings. So I reckon maybe something was here. Because it doesn't make any sense you've got one in the middle of a park unless it's been moved. Don't know. Let me know. If anyone knows, let me know. But I reckon the Parliament's run about here. Let's try and find the Albanian Parliament. Albania. Parks. See, the problem is I don't have Wi-Fi, internet. I was going to buy a SIM card when I got here, but I thought, do you know what, I'll just raw dog it. I don't need to. I'll save maps offline. It's an important looking building. Anyway, I'd say I'll save maps offline, save Google Translate offline. Don't need a SIM card. But to be honest, I could. I mean, I'm leaving tomorrow, so not really point in getting a SIM card. Plus, also my phone's not eSIM compatible, which is handy. That's something I had to get on. Get myself an eSIM phone, start using that. Obviously, you pay a little more, you know, but you can pick how many days you want, which is flexibility, is what I mean. So, little travel tip. Also, a travel hack as well is don't learn the currency before you take money out. I took £280 at the bank machine the other day there, like $350, $400. I meant to take out £30, $50, €50, but in my head the currency was an extra zero. So I ended up with loads and loads of money. But the best part of that was, it was the biggest bills you can get, which are like €50 bills, 5,000 lek. So stuck with them. I'm slowly getting through them, but I don't think I'll spend it all by tomorrow, which is pretty good actually. Like cheap holiday, cheap escape. There's a pyramid over there. Took a video of that the other day there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go try and find the stadiums now. So Tirana, AF Tirana. Their stadium's sort of near here, and also the national stadium, which I think is called the Air Albania Stadium Arena, Air Arena or something. So try and find them, get some shots from outside, and then buy some football tops. But I'll get the AF Tirana because they're blue and white, like my team, Kilmarnock, and also Scotland, representing Scotland today. Scotland's blue and white as well, so that's my Albanian team. It's my go-to. And maybe get an Albanian top, because I bought one the other day there, but it was an XL and it was like a UK medium, so I had to get an XXL. If I get one for my brother, I'll have to get an XXXXL, which probably won't exist here, but we can try. So I just had to double back basically, because I realised the stadium's back down this road. So we're going to head down there. It's supposed to be raining today. I keep checking the weather and it keeps saying that like it was supposed to be sunny all week, and then it was supposed to be raining on Friday, now it's supposed to be Thursday, but I can see in the road it's a little bit damp, so it has been raining. which isn't great. Tomorrow's going to be a bit difficult. I check out 10 AM, so I'm going to try and, you know, maybe just stay in my apartment a little longer until the cleaner shows up. It's a little hack. I say it's a hack, do you know what I mean? Don't do it in hotels. Hotels will charge you. In apartments, you know, check-out's 10 or 11, I generally try and stay a little bit longer, maybe an extra hour, and then if the cleaner shows up, go, "Whoa, sorry, I'm just going." They don't care. Do you know what I mean? As long as the cleaner's not there. If they show up, leave. So I'm going to try that one. And then if tomorrow's wet, I'm going to try and book a hotel for the day, which is going to be difficult because I've checked online day hotels, whatever.com, whatever they're called. They don't have any. But they're kind of expensive on that website. I've done that in Madrid. I got in early and I was flying out late at night that same day. So I'm going to try and hit up some cheap hotels and just kind of say to them, like, "Oh, can I book this? I'll give you guys 20 quid. I'll even pay a full day rate, like £30, £20, and then just say, "Can I put my stuff here, use the Wi-Fi, blah blah blah," and then leave at 5. It's at 5, oh sorry, 4, half 4 I had to leave to get the bus to the airport. Flight's at 7. But then to them, if they get somebody else, they clean it at 5, for example, and then somebody checks in at 7, they get the 20 quid off me, and then 20 quid off somebody else, so they make double on one room. But I don't know, we'll see. It's a lot easier to do that in Latin America because they have lots of sex hotels, and I've stayed in a few before actually. You basically rock up. I've been, like, you know, in Lima for example, I booked a cheap hotel for the day, checked in early. My flight to Quito's was later on. I got in and it was like they had plastic over the mattress, and I was like, right, cool, this is definitely one of those hotels. Plastic over the mattress, and they had one of those like chairs, the little sex chairs. So yeah, so but I mean, they're cheap hotels if you want to go down that route. But they have them all over Latin America, Chile to Brazil to Bolivia to Colombia, they have them, and they're cheap. Got a few more stories on that note, but here in Albania I don't have that, I don't think. So tomorrow probably gonna have to maybe just walk around, but you know, I get a bit scunnered, get a bit tired, scunnered, just walking around all day, because then I've got to, you know, out at 10 o'clock, maybe 11, walk around until what, 5, and get a bus to the airport. And I've got to wait in the airport, and I've got to sit in a plane for 3 hours, and I've got to get off, and I've got to get my car, and I've got to drive back from Edinburgh. So it'll be a long day, so I'd rather just have a hotel to chill. But we're coming up to the arena now, I think. Should be. Come to the old googly. Aye. Yep. Down a couple of streets then left, so we should just be able to see it in a second. Almost there. Pretty sure Albania had England in the qualifiers this year. I'm sure we've played them, Scotland have played them sort of recently, maybe the last few years. Got a feeling. I have a feeling. I did check if there's any games on. It's something I always try and do when I'm in a place, is try and catch a football game. But unfortunately, they aren't playing until Saturday, and I'm just here during the week, so no international games either. Okay, this looks like a big government building. Let's check this. No idea. Again, probably in our government building. Pretty nice. It looks ever so slightly Soviet, if you know what I mean, the architecture. So there was a monarchy here. I want to say up until around about 100 years ago, don't quote me on that. And when it became a republic, obviously they got rid of the monarchy. Then the palace that was used for a monarchy became president's house or the presidential palace. There's buses down there. Loads of buses. That kind of makes me think maybe there's a stadium nearby. I don't know. But according to Google Maps, it's down here to the left. We should be there. This is definitely something. Something of significance. There's loads of buses terminating. Unless that's the stadium there. That must be the stadium there, that big. There's a Marriott. Maybe that's attached to the stadium. Let's find out. That's like a train station. Could be. Big old Albanian flag on the top of it. They love the EU flag out here as well. Talk about pandering to your potential future overlords. You know, EU flags everywhere. I get it though, obviously. Bordered by an EU country, Greece. That must be the stadium. There's like speakers and stuff there, lighting rigs. I just walk in there. I feel like I'm walking around it. A lot of the companies here say Alba. Yeah, a lot of the companies here say Alba, so obviously short for Albania, but to me Alba is Scotland and Gaelic. Big man's taking a piss. Having the time of his life. Electric charging points for your eco-friendly wagons. Right, this must be, there we go, Air Albania Stadium. I knew it. But so this is the Albanian National Stadium. Pretty cool actually. Pretty kind of semi-futuristic looking architecture going on here. Wonder, I can't go that way. Oh, can I? Is there a shop? What is that? It says Tobacco Arena. Yeah, alright. Can I get around here? There's some guys setting some stuff up. Some like sound tech stuff. Lighting tech. I'm gonna try find a shop actually. If I can get an authentic Albania top but cheap, I'll be happy. It depends though, a lot of countries like, I don't know, you can get the tops cheap. I obviously do like concerts and stuff here. Concerts outside it as well, which is obviously what these guys are setting up for. There's like a ticket bit there and there's some bands advertised. How am I going to find a shop? Welcome to Air Albania. Can I get in there? Oh wait, there's a marathon shop. Boom. Macron, sorry, not marathon. Right, let's go check out the price on an authentic Albania top. Put the camera on myself actually, just a few people enjoying their breakfast. Do like stick a camera in their face. Ah wait, this is Sport Box. Hopefully it's legit though. I'm not going to end up with super original. This looks real. Looks like the place. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Let's just check the prices first, man. 8,000. So 80 euros. Wow. Nope. See, some countries, depends on the cost of living, they'll be cheaper, you know, for the people, and in our countries they'll be just as expensive, if not more. Well, you know, the Scotland top's probably about £80, £70. England top's probably 80, 90. So see the Albania top, this expensive. Yep. Maybe one day when I'm making buku bucks from YouTube, I can just afford to splash the cash. I've got an XXL though. That's 9,900. Wow. Nope. Crazy, man. How does the average Albanian afford their own football top? Quick answer, they don't. Yep, I'm not doing that. But yeah, so I didn't get a top. Far too expensive. I don't like Albania that much. I mean, if it was like maybe a Bolivia top or Scotland, obviously, I might buy it, but I'm not shelling out. Just for reference, that was for the real top, it was 9,900 lek, so 10,000 lek, we'll say, for argument's sake, which is 100 euros, which is like £90 for an Albania top. Ugh. It's difficult because I don't like Albania that much. It'd be a nice souvenir, but yeah. So we'll go to our stadium, KF Tirana. I reckon the Tirana tops will be cheaper, a lot cheaper. We'll check out their stadium, check out the price of their tops, and then inevitably end up at a market trying to haggle a couple of rubles off a football top. But yeah, that's the stadium, man. Pretty nice, pretty cool. Could probably go in, but I don't know, to organise a tour, and I don't know, does anyone want to see that? I don't know. Who knows? Right, I'm going to flip the camera off for a minute. Kung Fu. Chinese restaurant, I guess. Anyway, I flip the camera off, get a drink, maybe try and get some breakfast, and then try and find the other stadium. Just another little video. I'm back walking past the bunker, and like nobody's here. When I was here earlier, it was packed with tourists. Yeah. Whatever this is. My phone is talking to me. No, stop. Go I drive. I don't have a car. Yeah, it's a cool little park actually here. Pond, some benches. But yeah, I'm going to walk to the other stadium. I was going to say Stasi, but it's definitely not Stasi. Selman Stermazi Stadium. That's where we're going. But yeah, still not got breakfast yet. Maybe try and get some traditional Albanian food. There's like a kind of empanada pastry type thing with spinach and cheese. This like their national sort of street food, we'll say. So I get that, and I get like a Turkish coffee as well. I love coffee, and I've only had one coffee since I got here, but it was like an Italian roast espresso, so it just kind of tastes like carbon basically. It burnt. It was 80 cents, 70 pence. I can't really complain, but yeah, I'll get some good coffee and check out this stadium as well. Then go down the market, get some football tops. I didn't stop, so I made it to outside the stadium, KF Tirana, and I thought this was a shop, but you can see inside. You can see the pitch. But we'll walk around, see if we can find a KF Tirana shop. I see if we find like a main entrance actually, because like I've just seen like bars so far, like fences. Don't actually know where the main entrance is, but we'll go a little walk. I don't really know much about KF Tirana, except they're probably the most successful team in Albania. Let's get a little shot through here. Stadium. You can see that. The line's not great. Looks a bit old school, a bit run down. Stadium. Somebody getting a parking ticket. Unlucky, big man. Unlucky. There's the police. Policia. Some brand new spanking tyres on that police car. State looks after itself. But yeah, it's policia here, which is obviously a loan word from Latin. Again, 50% of the vocab words are just Latin. So if you know French, Portuguese, etc., Spanish, it's easy to suss out. Just gates all around the place. It looks pretty old as well. Like the National Stadium looked pretty balls out. You know, extravagant. Whereas this looks a bit, you know, for the most successful team in Albania, kinda expecting a bit more. Okay, I'm gonna guess the main gates are around here. There must be. You know, got gates all around it. Look at that fence. I could climb that. There's trees there as well, I could easily climb that. Match day, climb it. Go for a wee sit down. Free football. Obviously these apartments here, they'll easily be allowed, I say allowed, they can see in the stadium. You know, if you're up there, you get free matches, free viewing of any KF Tirana matches. Yeah, kind of disappointed with this. Oh, just walked into somebody there. Quality. It's actually quite cool today, which is good. My camera kept overheating the last couple of days, especially the first Tirana video I took. Camera was going wacky. I did have to replace the back screen in the camera I'm using, the GoPro, so that might have something to do with it. It's not sealed anymore, so a lot of the heat. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing actually, I don't know, but yeah, definitely have to invest in a new camera probably next year. I want to get one that I can shoot at night with as well. I'm not going to name the brand, but there's one I've got my eye on that actually shoots in 8K as well, so it's good to future-proof your technology. I shoot in 4K, so don't necessarily need that yet, but it'd be good to have that. But we're coming up to, again, it just says Tribune, which is, yeah, it's just gates all around. I don't think there's a main entrance here. I think just on match days they'll probably just open up all the gates. That's it. But there we go. KF Tirana Stadium. Pretty underwhelming for such a big team. They obviously, most seasons will play European football. Maybe Celtic's played them. I've got a feeling Celtic's played them at some point in the last 20 years. Who was it last year? Aberdeen maybe? Or was that this year? I think it was last year Aberdeen played. Did Aberdeen do well last year? Aberdeen, or was it Dundee or either somebody, they played a team from Albania. So everyone, fans flew in to Tirana and then had to go somewhere else in Albania. Can't remember the name of the team, but that was definitely a thing last year. Was it Dundee United or was it Aberdeen? I really can't remember. But yeah, so maybe put the camera off just now for a bit. I'm not going to bore you anymore. And yeah, turn the camera off, put it back on, we're at the market, get some football tops. So yeah, just to finish this video up, show you the market in Tirana. Centre of Tirana. There's an Austria flag. Guess there'll be Austria flag. Yeah, you go. It's of super original designer goods. Knickknacks. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Pumping out some black smoke. Jesus. I'm gonna hide from this, man, before I get cancer. Jesus Christ, man. Look at that. Look at that. Pure cancer coming out the back. Right, I'm gonna look at that, man. It's just like it's like a bomb's went off. That is disgusting, man. Wow. Guy's just like chopped his catalytic converter completely out. Everybody's gone crazy at him. Yeah, so this is the shop at the bottom where I got a football top the other day there. Unfortunately, went back around the pounds, it didn't fit me. So we're going to see, there's a KF Tirana top as well. Blue and white, like Ayrshaw's finest. There's Eddie. Do you have an XXL? This one? Black?
2XL.
2XL, yeah.
Black.
Yeah, black.
This model 2010. And I have another model 1200.
Yeah, 1200, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I got one
yesterday.
From here yesterday, yeah, but it was too small. It's okay, I will give to my friend. My friend is a bit slimmer. I need to go to the gym. Work out. Perfect, can see the bottom. Yeah, it should be perfect.
2XL.
Perfect. Do you have the KF Tirana as well, football
Yes.
top, in the same size?
Yes.
Same size, I get one as well. 2XL, yeah.
Yeah, fala com mais. Bom. Ele está pensando. Do aqui era na batom.
There we go, all sorts of tops in here.
Do you stream?
Sorry? I take videos sometimes, yeah. Just for YouTube or to show my friends.
Very nice. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. It's my first time in Albania.
I think you will come back a second time.
Yeah, the people are lovely. The people here are so friendly. Very
I think
friendly.
even a third time.
Yeah? Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice place. The weather's good. Just now as well.
From England?
Scotland, yeah. So it's cold in Scotland just now. Rains quite a lot, so yeah.
You're in summer.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. This is summer for Scottish people.
Are you guys mais estranho?
Can't complain.
Yeah, are you vestido aqui?
This is cool as well. That's 2XL as well, man. That's cool. Oh, shit. Trashing the place, man. That was my alarm going. But yeah, this is the place I was in yesterday. Got a few. I got a t-shirt the other day though, it was too small, so. So there we go. I got 2 football tops. Comes in a speeder or a motorbike. So yeah, I got 2 football tops. I got, is it Kiev? Kiev Tirana. And then I also got the Albania top. 2,400, which is £22 for 2 tops. That's pretty good. It's like what, 30 euros. 30 euros, 28 euros, something like that. So it's pretty cheap. But the guy the other day there was trying to charge me 2,000 yesterday. He's trying to charge me 2,000 for 1, and I got 2 for just over 2,000. So pretty good deal. Okay, they're not the best quality, but it is what it is. They'll be good little gym tops, good little tops just to wear about. Don't really fancy any of this fake designer clobber. So, don't know, maybe go a walk and try and find a little kind of souvenir shop, knick-knack shop, get some fridge magnets for people. But yeah. So, last hour here in Albania before I go home, and I'd like to give you guys my opinion on Tirana, on Albania in general. People are friendly, 10 out of 10 for people, really friendly, amazing, good hospitality. It's safe, so I give it an 8 out of 10 for safety. Road safety, maybe not, it's not as safe, just keep away from the roads and you'll be safe. But I feel safe here, no problems at all. Nobody tried to harass me, nobody tried to ask me for money, tried to, like, you know, try anything with me, so definitely a safe country. But what else? Food, not great. I think I had one good meal the whole time I've been here. The Italian food was pretty disappointing, surprisingly. So yeah, I got some falafels and stuff, and I got some pizza and some other stuff. Nothing was great, everything was really average. So don't come here for the food. The weather's been good, so I would recommend coming here. It's cheap. If you've got euros, pounds, dollars in your pocket, come here. It's cheap. Hotels are cheap, apartments are cheap, flights, well, it depends where you come from. Food and, you know, doing stuff's pretty cheap, to be honest. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. The weather's really good. The coast was nice. Wasn't like a 5-star beach or anything, you know. It kind of reminds me of what Spain was 30 years ago, or yeah. But yeah, definitely recommend it. So I'm just gonna go and get to the airport in like half an hour, whatever. Yeah, it's been interesting. To be honest, like, the whole idea of like communism out here, you couldn't really tell. I've seen videos online of saying, oh yeah, post-communism in Albania. I mean, it is post-communism era, I suppose, era, but you couldn't tell. To be honest, it just seems like every other Western European capital, every other capital city in Europe is the same. But cool little place.